Melillo, can you go ahead, please? And we'll do it for 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank our all of our witnesses for joining us today to talk about this important subject. I'd like to start with President Lampe. I've been doing a bit of reading about the situation in Labrador, and as I understand, the amount of food that is produced in Labrador is relatively low. Actually, one of the articles I was reading said it was as low as 1% of the food consumed in Labrador is actually produced there. So I'm curious if you can talk a bit about any programs or initiatives that your government has been working towards to increase capacity and harvesting capacity in your territory, and how the federal government can help with those initiatives.
Your microphone, Mr. There you
go. Thank you for your question, and most certainly, not I know, but as I said earlier, we depend on different types of programs to help us with subsidies and most certainly to try to lower food costs that Labrador Inuit have to pay at the stores, and but that may help, but it's still very costly to purchase food items at the Northern store or the other store, which is the competition, but still the food prices are pretty similar in price, and so we who are able to go shopping at these stores are able to buy most everything that we need. But I'd like to take an example of a single mother with 4 children, and who has been left by their spouse, and is trying to make all ends meet, and most certainly to try to get their children to school on time, but these children are going to school hungry, and there are breakfast programs happening in Nunatsiavut. But again, you have to get up early in the morning to make that breakfast program, and with transportation, without a bus, being in Nunatsiavut, these children, some have to walk 2 kilometers to school, and to see children trying to make it to school at minus 30 and a big snowstorm is very hard to see, and so we are trying to help our kids of school age and their single parent mothers, and at the same time we do have community freezers to help community residents to go in and pick up Arctic char or seal meat. And this had to happen because our main staple of food, the Georgia caribou herd, was banned 13 plus years ago. And so our main staple has not, come back. And so it is just one of the things that, or major things that have made food insecurity a lot harder than it has been. But we hope that the Georgia caribou herd will come back.
Thanks very much, Mr. Lampe.
There's also food banks that those who need food can go to. But again, like
Well, we're ready